Karina, how are you doing? I just wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing. You must be drained after Brandon's funeral. I can't even imagine how it'll be for you when he suddenly passed away in a traffic accident. No one could see it coming, and it must have been very difficult for you. Oh, it's so shocking that someone who left for work in the morning feeling fine can come back a few hours later as a dead person. It's such a surreal and heartbreaking experience. I can't even begin to fathom the extent of your pain and despair from losing a spouse overnight.
Hi, Jason. Thank you for showing empathy. It means a lot to me.
However, I need to tell you something that can't be hidden forever. I know it must be a huge shock to hear this since he never mentioned it before, but I'll just say it straight out.
What do you mean?
The truth is, he had a daughter that he kept hidden from you. He never told you about it because he didn't have the guts to tell you, but he confided in me. He always felt guilty for not being able to father his child, and it caused him a lot of pain.
What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Are you telling me that my husband secretly met another woman and had a child outside of the marriage? And now you want me to believe that? We've been together for 18 years, and our daughters are high school students. He was always honest with me and our daughters, and he was the best father who always did his best for his family. I know for a fact that he would never betray me or our children. You also know very well that he was not the kind of person who would have an affair with another woman and have a child.
I know very well about his wonderful character better than anyone else as his younger brother. I'm absolutely certain that he would never betray you. I also know that he was someone who was faithful and dedicated to you and your children more than anyone else. He was always gentle and never had an argument with you during your 18 years of marriage. However, he couldn't shake off the guilty feeling he had towards the daughter he had 25 years ago.
What did you say? A child he had 25 years ago. That was long before he married me.
That's right. He had a daughter long before he married you with a woman he dated during his college days. Despite his young age, he worked very hard to support the child by having multiple part-time jobs and sleeping only 4 hours a day. But the mother of the child felt that she couldn't stay with him because he was poor, so she ended up marrying a wealthy widower when the child was not even a year old. The child told me that her mother also broke up with the widower not too long after. He tried several times to win her heart back, but he eventually gave up and decided to move on with his life because the mother of the child begged him to leave them if he really loved them. He ended up leaving his past behind by marrying you and starting a new family with you.
I just can't believe it. I've never heard anything like that from him all the time we've been together. And I've never even had a feeling that he might have a child outside of the marriage. He's the person who celebrated the birth of each of our daughters without any dark expression. And he always said being the best husband and father was his goal. He's not the kind of person who would keep such a secret from me and our daughters.
I understand that your heart doesn't want to believe anything I say. However, unfortunately, that's the truth, and the reality is reality. When I heard the news of his passing, I thought I had to tell the truth to his daughter, and as his daughter, she should also send him off on his final moments. She also attended the funeral. Don't you remember? I introduced her as my niece to you.
I didn't really think much and just assumed she must be someone you know well at the time. I didn't have the presence of mind or the composure to think about anything else.
I totally understand. However, while I'm very sorry to say this to you, she also has the right to inherit Brandon's property as his daughter, and she also wants to inherit the property. Even though they haven't met for 25 years, it's an undeniable fact that she's Brandon's daughter. Perhaps she didn't even know about his existence.
No way! Do you really think I should give inheritance rights to that child who suddenly appeared and claimed to be my husband's daughter? It's already strange enough that she showed up out of the blue and said she's his daughter. But now you're saying she deserves inheritance rights and wants his money when he never mentioned anything about her during his lifetime, and we have 2 daughters together from our marriage.
He probably left behind a huge fortune from his business during his lifetime. I heard that his profit for the last quarter was about 200 grand. So it would be appropriate to divide the property equally among his 3 biological children. And I believe that's what he wants to do, even though he never mentioned it to you all this time.
Jason, did I offend you in any way? I supported you financially without ever asking for repayment every time you complained about the difficulty of raising 3 kids while having a mediocre job. I thought I did enough for you, but now you're saying such cruel things to me after losing my husband so unexpectedly and becoming a widow? Is there something I did wrong?
If you call it cruel to reveal a secret that he's kept hidden his whole life with a sense of responsibility, then I have nothing to say. It can be jarring to suddenly discover something like this after so many years, especially when it involves inheritance rights. However, from my perspective, that child and the 2 daughters you gave birth to are all my nieces, and I don't want any of them to be hurt in any way. Oh, please don't take my words as offensive, as that's not my intention. Rather, I'm hoping that you can think about this situation in a positive direction. I know that this is a difficult situation, but I believe it's important to approach it with an open mind and a willingness to find a fair and reasonable solution for all parties involved. It's worth noting that she's willing to seek her right to inheritance using the power of the law. While this may seem like a drastic measure, it's important to remember that she has a legal right to her father's estate, regardless of whether or not he ever mentioned her during his lifetime. In light of this, I suggest that you calmly settle this matter to prevent any rumors or negative comments from spreading that would tarnish the deceased's reputation. After all, he may have had his reasons for not mentioning about his daughter. We don't want to make assumptions or jump to conclusions without all the facts when he can't speak for himself. I believe that with patience and understanding, you may find a way to resolve the situation in a manner that respects everyone's rights and honors the memory of the deceased.
I understand your words well, but I need a few days to think about it. I also need to discuss it with my children, and I need time to sort out my thoughts. Let me figure out how I should talk to them.
Sure, I'll pass the message to her and wait a few more days and hope that you will make a wise decision. Thank you, Karina. Hey, Karina, did you think carefully about what I said to you last time?
Hi, Jason. And what are you talking about?
It was about giving away Brandon's property to his daughter. She's still his daughter even though she wasn't accepted as his daughter. From what I've observed, you're a wise person with a warm and kind heart who always makes the best decisions, and I believe that you'll make the right choice again, far from any jealousy or other negative emotions. How much do you plan to give to her? She contacted me and she said she can't wait any longer.
Well, I don't know yet. I haven't come up with any plan yet. It would be a different story if that child is my husband's biological daughter for sure. But honestly, there's no evidence that she's Brandon's daughter, is there? Did you think I'd fall for such an obvious fraud like that? Did you think I was a fool to believe something so absurd?
What more evidence do you need when he directly told me about it? We can't even perform a paternity test on the child because he's dead already. Even my parents never mentioned anything to you for a long time, and I stepped up and told you all about it with a sense of responsibility. Shouldn't you be grateful instead of denying it? Don't you know that you're only hurting Brandon by denying so hard about it?
For what should I be grateful to you? Didn't you know that nowadays the world has become so advanced that you can perform a paternity test even with a deceased person if you have the willingness to do so? If you provide me with that girl's hair, I can take responsibility for conducting the test.
What does that mean? How in the world can you perform a test when he's dead and cremated already?
Because it was so sad that the person I love had to turn into a handful of ashes. I kept a couple of his hairs as a memento. I never imagined it would be used for something like this. My husband is ready, so bring me the hair of my husband's daughter that you claim. I'll verify whether what you're saying is true or not. We should hurry to request the test as soon as possible, even for a day, so she can inherit the property quickly, right? If it's hard for you to ask her for her hair, I'll get it for you. Give me her number, I'll reach out to her.
Well, I think that's impossible. She wouldn't want that. She grew up without a father, so she has a strong sense of self-esteem and dislikes being doubted. I'll try talk to her, but I don't think that she'll easily concede. I'll give it a try and talk to her.
How about we stop it right here?
I beg your pardon? What do you mean stop?
Do you pretend not to know what I'm talking about, even though you know it better than anyone else? I know that woman who claimed to be Brandon's daughter that you brought to his funeral was actually your mistress. She pretended to be his daughter to scam money out of me, but it was so obvious from the beginning that it was a lie. I knew from the beginning that you were a worthless person, but I never imagined you were this despicable. If you needed money, you should have just begged for it instead of insulting your brother who already passed away and humiliating us when we lost our husband and father so unexpectedly. Don't you feel sorry for me, who just became a widow, and my daughters who've been hurt by your absurd lies? Don't you feel sorry for your own brother who took such good care of you while he was alive? He deserved better than to be treated like a pawn in your twisted game. You may think that you can get away with this, but I will not rest until justice is served. You have caused us so much pain and suffering, and you will pay for your actions.
Karina, please, listen to me. I'm grateful to him for taking such good care of me when he was alive, but now that he's gone, he can no longer help me. However, it doesn't seem like you'll continue to take care of me like he did. And even if you said you would do it, it would be of no use to me when the help is only for a couple of $1,000s.
Is that why you plan to swindle a large sum of money from a widow like me who lost her husband and is left alone with 2 daughters? I desperately wanted to trust you even when I was considering hiring an investigator just to make sure. But now I realize once again that you're nothing but a despicable piece of garbage. Your wife works hard. She wouldn't say no even to being a housekeeper to support herself and raise 3 kids in difficult circumstances. But instead of appreciating and supporting her, you have an affair with a young girl who's 10 years younger than you? That's quite a skill, having an affair when you're not financially established and completely broke. I guess the mistresses go through mating with any man regardless of their wealth or status these days, right? Don't you feel ashamed of your behavior toward your wife and 3 children? Your wife doesn't deserve this. She's nothing but faithful to you and your children.
How could you say such a vulgar word when you pretended to be elegant and graceful all the time? Did you say mating? What do you think we are? Are we animals or something?
Such ignorant and unpleasant remarks are things that even animals would find distasteful. Animals take care of their children and wife while you don't. Instead of appreciating and apologizing to your hardworking wife who sacrifices for you and your family, you betrayed her by cheating on her behind her back. It's the same with Brandon. He was a caring brother who took care of you even better than your parents all his life. But now he's gone. How dare you insult him by claiming that he has a daughter outside of his marriage? Did you think your lies would work for me because the deceased can't speak for themselves? How low of you to say such offensive lies as if they were true. How abhorrent of you when you're only worried if you won't receive financial support anymore when your brother passed away. You're worse than an animal, so please don't make derogatory comments about faithful animals.
No matter how angry you are, how could you say such disrespectful words to your brother-in-law? Is it okay for you to say whatever comes to your mind just because Brandon is no longer with us? Are you planning to sever ties with our family and say things like that to me? Is it okay for you just to act like this when his soul is still wandering in the afterlife? Aren't you afraid that he might get mad and haunt you for doing this to me? Since my brother cherished me so much, he probably wouldn't be pleased with you displaying such an attitude.
Well, you should be the one to face the consequences for daring to disguise your mistress as your late brother's daughter outside of his marriage. Seeing how you're saying whatever comes to your mind, it seems like you still have a long way to come back to your senses. Just so you know, I've handed over all the information I obtained by hiring a private investigator to Autumn, which I paid for, so be prepared. This is the most I can do to warn you in advance.
What the hell was that again? You handed my wife what? Why did you do that?
She's in a difficult financial situation and couldn't afford to conduct an investigation into her husband's suspicious behavior even if she wanted to. I empathized with her situation and offered to help by paying for the investigation myself. After conducting the investigation, I presented the findings to her, and she was incredibly grateful. She's a woman who constantly sacrifices herself for the sake of her husband and children, and her situation is truly heartbreaking to watch. Despite her own struggles, she remains determined to ensure the well-being of her family, which is a testament to her strength and resilience. As your wife, she has every right to know the truth about your behavior and the possible consequences it may have for her family. It was my pleasure to assist her in any way I could and provide her with the information she needed to make informed decisions for her future.
Are you insane? Why in the world did you tell her everything? I'm dating my girlfriend just for fun. I'm not planning to leave my wife and children or anything like that. Why did you have to make it worse by telling Autumn when I'm gonna leave my girlfriend when the time comes? You should have talked to me first.
Autumn is someone I look up to. She's older than me, but she always respects me as her older sister-in-law when not many people do that. As a fellow woman, it's truly disheartening to witness the way she's being treated. She makes sacrifices and dedications to the sake of her family, but to see her husband constantly having flings with other women is just unbearable. What I admired about her was her positive outlook on life and her constant efforts to live with a sense of optimism, even in the face of poverty. She possesses an outstanding personality, and I can't help but feel that she deserves better than to be dragged down by someone like you, a man who is both lowly and contemptible. It's incredibly sad to think about how her life is being held back by someone like you. And it's frustrating that you seem unable to comprehend the gravity of the situation. She has so much potential, and it's clear that she possesses the strength and willpower to overcome the challenges she's faced with. But to have to walk alongside someone like you is a terrible fate indeed, who is unworthy of her company as you're leading her down a path of misery. It's a shame you can't seem to understand how your actions are impacting her and the kind of life she could be living.
So what is she gonna do, huh? Do you think that she can make a living and raise 3 children by herself by being a housekeeper? Make sure to tell her to not be swayed by your strange brainwashing and to not regret divorcing me in the future. I'll put the food on the table for her and the children without asking for a divorce if she covers the information you handed her for me as if she hasn't seen them. Tell her to get onto her knees and beg me not to divorce her.
That's not going to happen. And it's certainly not true that she needs a husband like you to live a good life. She's more than capable of living a life without the worry and burden of an unnecessary relationship. As you may know, my family has a long-standing reputation for making exceptional Italian food. Both my grandmother and mother were renowned pizza and pasta makers who could whip up dishes like the ones in Iron Chef without a single lie. I also developed a passion for cooking and learned everything by watching my mother closely since I was very young. Even after getting married, I continued to visit my mother often to keep the traditional cooking techniques alive. But eventually I realized that I wanted to share my family's exceptional dishes made with my family's exclusive recipes with others. With Autumn's enthusiastic support, I've been working tirelessly for the past 3 months to prepare for the opening of my own restaurant, which is scheduled to launch next month. I'll be more than happy to hire her and offer her a generous salary that will enable her to provide for herself and her 3 children.
Karina, how could you do this to me? Strictly speaking, I'm your family, not her. You should help protect me if you want to help someone, not her, who is a perfect stranger to you.
That makes literally no sense. Both of you are my in-laws. You're the one who's not a single drop of blood relation to me. I'll take responsibility for Autumn and lead a good life for her who's taking care of my husband's nephews and nieces with great effort and diligence. On the other hand, the pathetic guy who cheats and deceives deserves to pay for his actions and should pay for his wife's alimony. You have caused her so much suffering for a long time, so please let her go.
No, I'm never gonna divorce her. Divorcing her is only good for her, not me. She's gonna make a lot of money now, as you're gonna provide her with a comfortable life, and I need to be in it.
You never fail to disappoint as always, do you? I knew you'd do this. So I've gathered enough evidence of your infidelity by paying a lot of money. Let me remind you, even though you don't want to, you have no other choice but to go through with a divorce. Isn't it time for you to come to your senses?
Karina, listen to me. I won't stand by it. I'll fight at the court and do whatever it takes to keep my marriage.
After what happened, Autumn received alimony from her husband and finally divorced him. Now she works at my restaurant and makes a lot of money, and she's grateful to me for being able to take care of her 3 children much more comfortably than before. Although my husband left, I'm satisfied with my life where I raise my 2 daughters while doing what I want to do and helping out Autumn. According to what I heard from relatives, Jason was also dumped by his mistress and wandered for a few months with a sense of self-pity after the divorce. Eventually, he came to his senses through tearful appeals from his parents and now works in a 3-shift factory. He will have to live very hard to repay the debt he incurred due to alimony and support his 3 children. Although he suggested that they reconcile, Autumn firmly rejected him, saying that she's never been happier in her life and doesn't want to live a life of being manipulated by him again. I've always felt sorry for her because of her unstable husband who caused her mental and physical suffering. But now I'm so happy to see that she no longer needs to make unnecessary sacrifices and lives happily with her children. I wish for only joyful things to happen in her and my future. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more videos.
Crystal, why weren't you at school today? Is it because we had that math test on division?
That's not why. I had lots of things to do today. Family stuff.
But your sister was at school today and your mom drives you to school every day. It's not like you could have missed the bus. You're so lucky.
My sister can go. She's special because she's so cute.
Why would that matter? What does that have to do with anything?
It matters. And Mike, you learned about this at school, didn't you? You're not supposed to pry into other people's family's business.
We learned that? Anyway, we've known each other since we were babies. We're not strangers or anything, so it's okay.
But I said it's not okay.
Anyway, you have to come to school tomorrow. Let's play dodgeball at recess.
No way! You throw the ball too hard.
Don't worry, I'll throw it softly for you. It's boring if you're not at school.
Mike, when we were in kindergarten, you said you were going to marry me, right?
Huh? I said something like that?
Oh, shut up, I hate you.
I'm kidding. I remember, we promised.
You really remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
So when we grow up, you'll marry me?
Yeah, of course.
Do you promise?
Yes. So that means you have to come to school tomorrow, okay? We have that science test, so don't skip school again.
I won't skip school.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Mom's packing chips in my lunch tomorrow.
You eat too much.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Hey, our teacher just told us. Why did your family move? You told me you were coming to school today. You lied to me. I don't believe this. It's not possible. My mom said your mom and dad got divorced. But why are you going to live with your mom? You love your dad. And why won't you message me back? Does this really mean we won't see each other again? You can come to my house to play anytime you want. I thought you promised we'd get married when we got older. I'll wait for you. I'll be waiting for you to come back.
Hello, Michael. Do you remember me? It's Kaylee.
Kaylee? Sorry, who is this?
Kaylee Cooper. Well, now my last name is Alvarez, but we went to the same elementary school, and we used to live really close to each other.
Wait, do you mean Kaylee as in your Crystal's older sister?
Yeah, that Kaylee.
Wow, it's been a long time, hasn't it? What's up? Why are you messaging me after all these years? And how did you get my number anyway?
To tell the truth, I moved back to this area not long ago. I just happened to see you around town, but I didn't get the chance to stop and talk to you. I started asking around to all my friends from back in the day until I found someone who had your number. You grew up to be really handsome, didn't you? I couldn't believe it when I saw you.
I don't know if I would say that.
You don't have to be modest with me. I'm only 2 years older than you, and we grew up together.
We grew up together?
Yeah, our houses were practically beside each other.
Yeah, but I don't ever remember talking to you very much. And anyway, by any chance, does that mean that Crystal also moved back to this area?
Crystal? Oh, Michael, you seem to remember her pretty well, don't you?
Of course I remember her. We used to play together almost every day.
Yeah, well, she also came back here. Our dad got a new job in this area, so we moved back here.
Huh? Your dad? I thought your parents split up when we were kids.
They did. Oh, not my dad, my stepdad. When my mom broke up with my dad, we started living with our new dad right away.
Huh. Then that means...
Yeah, to put it bluntly, my mom was cheating. But I don't care. My new dad is much better looking and much nicer. Basically, I'm lucky that mom left our old dad for him. My old dad never loved me like my new dad does. It was clear my old dad didn't love me as much as he loved my sister. Maybe if he'd loved me the most, I wouldn't have told him about my mom's affair.
Okay.
Oh, and calling you Michael is too long for me, and it sounds too formal for friends. Is it okay if I call you Mikey?
If I call you Mikey, it sounds like we're really close friends.
Huh? I guess, but I'd prefer it if you call me Mike instead.
There you go, being polite again. You don't have to be so polite with me.
I'm talking normally, and I really don't know you very well anyway.
Oh, you're always so serious. That's another one of the great things about you. Hey, you want to go out for a drink with me sometime? I just came back to the area. I need you to show me around again and tell me what's changed. How about it? Oh, if you want, let me send you a picture of me. You haven't seen me in so long, you probably don't know what I look like now. Here, I'll send you a picture that was just taken this past Halloween.
No thanks.
Huh?
By the way, Crystal's the same age as me, so she's probably in her 3rd year of college now too, right? What college does she go to?
Oh, that girl doesn't go to college.
What?
I know, it's funny, isn't it? She's so stupid. She couldn't get into any college. She'll never be anything. She's living at home, working part-time jobs.
Part-time jobs?
Hey, I heard from a friend that you're studying to get into medical school. You're gonna have a great future, aren't you? Oh, that's so awesome, Mikey.
It's really not that great. More importantly, I'd like to get in touch with Crystal. Can you give me her number or a way to contact her?
What? I don't have her contact info.
What? You don't know your own sister's phone number or email address?
Oh, I'm not interested in talking to a useless person like her. Let's not talk about her now anyway. So, when can we meet up for drinks?
Oh, sorry, I don't drink, so I won't be able to meet you.
What?
Anyway, I'm off to my part-time job now. Maybe we can do something some other time.
Oh, that's too bad. Hey, when you're done work tonight, why don't you message me so we can talk more? I'll be waiting. Hi, Mike. Thanks for coming up and talking to me this afternoon. Sorry I couldn't talk much, though.
Crystal, thanks for messaging me. Don't worry about it. I know you were working at the time. I was totally surprised to see you. When I walked into the bookstore, I never expected to see you.
I started working there last month.
Is that right? I know when we were kids you loved books. It's been so long since you've been around here. How about we go get something to eat sometime? There's so many things I want to talk to you about. Do you want to know what happened after you moved away? Kyle and I tried ditching school, and one time during a field trip, I got Mr. Anderson's toupee to fly off.
What? You mean Principal Anderson? He wore a toupee?
You didn't know? Everyone assumed he did.
I didn't know. Oh, Mike, you were always getting into trouble. It was so fun. I really want to see everyone again.
Okay, how about I get everyone together? As soon as they hear you're back in town, they'll all join us for sure. When do you want to do it? We should do it as soon as possible.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Huh?
I can't go.
What? Why not?
There's a lot of things going on right now, and I can't really afford it. I'm not just working at the bookstore. I've got another job as a waitress at a bar as well. I can't afford to go out. I'm sorry.
Then it'll be my treat. It'll be like a celebration now that you're back in town. If you're nervous about getting everyone together, how about just the two of us? Even if it's just for a coffee and a donut. That way you won't have to feel bad that it's my treat, okay?
Thanks, but I can't. Even then, I'd feel bad. And after this, I probably won't be able to respond to your texts very often.
Huh?
I know, I just gave you my contact info, and now I'm saying I likely can't talk much. I'm sorry. But I was really happy that I got to see you again today, and it was fun texting you tonight, too. Thanks.
Wait, hold on. Why can't you text me anymore? Is me sending you messages somehow gonna cause problems for you?
Yeah, I have a boyfriend. So I'm really sorry. Bye.
Huh? Crystal, hold on. Hey.
Mikey, hey, how come you won't answer your phone? I've called you so many times.
I'm sorry, I was studying. Is something wrong?
I'm out drinking with my friends right now. I'm a little drunk. Can I spend the night at your place?
I live at my parents' house, so that's not possible.
Oh, come on, please let me come over. It's only one night. They'll never know. It'll be our little secret.
I can't.
Well then, can you come get me? I told my girlfriends that my handsome friend I've known since childhood would come get us. We're all waiting for you to get here, please.
Huh?
And if you take me back to my house, Crystal will probably be there. You wanted her contact info and you wanted to see her, didn't you? I don't really think you should be wasting your time with someone like her anyway, though.
What do you mean by that?
She's just so lame. She's never had a boyfriend, and she has no social life, and she's no fashion sense. Ugh, she's useless. No guy could possibly want her. I think if you saw her, you'd be disgusted with her too.
Huh? She doesn't have a boyfriend. Maybe she does, but you just don't know about him.
No way. She doesn't have one. It's not even possible. She works her stupid little jobs every day. I've never seen any sign of her having a boyfriend. I've never even seen her wear makeup. She's 21 and she's still like this. It's pathetic, isn't it? She needs to start acting like a woman.
I had no idea.
And you know what? She still has feelings for her old dad. I think she still loves him. She won't even speak to her new dad.
Huh?
Oh, how could her stepdad love a daughter like that? That's why if you check her photo albums, you won't even see her in there. Her stepdad loves taking pictures. It's rare if he doesn't take them, and there's none of her.
Kaylee, do you not get along with Crystal or something?
Well, if I'm being honest, I'd have to say I hate her. Even though she's my sister, she's hideous, and she doesn't try to make herself look good. Oh, I don't want anyone to know I'm related to that thing. If I had to guess, I think we weren't related at all. I don't consider her my sister either. Unlike me, she doesn't know how to get people to like her. Nobody likes her. That's why we make her take care of all our living expenses.
Your living expenses?
Oh, I see I've piqued your interest, huh?
You mean she's in charge of paying for everything?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? My mom and I talked about it and thought it was a great idea, so we suggested it. We decided that in our household, one person has to pay the utilities as well as the food bills for 5 years.
What? But your stepfather is working, isn't he? He should be paying the bills, right? Was he not against this, making his stepdaughter pay for everything?
No, he thought it was a great idea. If another person is paying for everything for 5 years, you can save the money you make or just spend it all on yourself. Who would be against something as great as that?
Yeah, but wouldn't that be putting an enormous burden on the one paying the bills?
Well, it's definitely not something I'd want to do. But Crystal said herself that she'd do it. She said she wanted the reward for doing it.
Reward?
Yeah, if she takes care of all the expenses for 5 years, Mom said she'd tell her. Tell her where her real father is.
What?
I can't believe she's willing to do it just for that. She's stupid, isn't she? What do you think about that, Mikey? Are you interested in a girl who loves her father that much? It's crazy, isn't it?
I can't believe this.
I know, huh? That's why, even if the two of you met up.
What you're doing to her is insane.
Huh?
Don't contact me anymore.
What? Wait, hold on, Mikey. Why not?
Crystal, hey, don't go back to that house anymore.
What?
If you need a place to live, come live at my house. I know my parents would let you.
Wait, Mike, what are you talking about? Where's this coming from all of a sudden?
What's with this whole being in charge of living expenses thing? What are you doing something like that for? Why are you just keeping quiet and letting them do this to you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not being forced to do anything like that.
You're lying. Your sister told me everything. That's why you're working day and night, isn't it?
Mike, please don't worry about it. It doesn't concern you.
I can't just ignore this. I thought I'd never see you again. And now that I finally did see you again, this is what's happening. You're too busy to hang out with anyone because your family is making you do this terrible thing. You were my best friend. We grew up together. I can't just stand by and let someone do this to you.
Why not? It has nothing to do with you.
It does.
It doesn't. You keep saying we're best friends. That was ages ago. So many years have passed since then. The Crystal that you knew then isn't me. And you're sitting there with a mom and dad who love and support you. You have no idea how I feel. I don't have anyone I can call my family. You have no idea what that's like for me. My mom only loves my sister. I'm treated like a slave. Ever since my parents got divorced and my mom moved, I felt like I've been alone.
Crystal.
If I just do this for 2 more years, my mom will tell me where my dad lives and I can see him again. When I do that, I won't be alone anymore. My dad was the only one who ever loved me. So please, just leave me alone.
Listen, that promise, does it still stand? You know, the one about us getting married?
Huh?
I'll help you look for your father. I'll hire a detective if I need to. I'll do whatever it takes. Let's look for him and find him together. And if it turns out we can't find him, then I'll be happy to be your family. So please, don't go back to that house.
Mike.
And if you tell me you're still going back to your house, I'm gonna go down to that bookstore you work at and I'm gonna start living there. I'll rent out a corner of the store and I'll live in a cardboard box outside of it. That way I'll still be able to see you, even if you're busy at work. What do you think about that? You wouldn't want that, would you?
Mike, stop. Your words really moved me before. Don't make me laugh now. I just imagined you trying to do that. I really don't want you coming to where I work, so maybe I should take you up on your offer. Are you sure it won't cause problems at your house?
I know there'd be no problem with it. Start getting your things together right now and get out of that house right away. I just told my mom what's going on and why you need to stay with us. I'm gonna come over and pick you up near your house so nobody sees me coming into your driveway.
Mike, thanks.
No problem. Oh, hold on, my mom's calling me.
What?
Crystal, are you the only one at your house right now?
My sister's out drinking and my mom and stepdad don't seem to have come back yet. I think they're still on their mini vacation. Why? Is something up?
I need you to look around your house for something, okay? It's really important. It sounds like you'll need it so that you and your father can live together.
What? Hi, Mikey! Thanks for coming to pick me up last night. I didn't think you'd come. I was really surprised.
Oh, don't worry about it. It turns out I had some things I needed to do in that area anyway.
Yeah, that's what you say, but I know you were really just worried about me. Everyone mistook you for my boyfriend instead of just my friend, didn't they? What do you think about that? Could you really be my boyfriend? I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I'd love it if you were my boyfriend.
No, I really don't think that'd work. I think I'd rather die than do that.
Huh?
I've loved Crystal since we were kids.
Huh? Crystal? You mean my sister Crystal?
Is there another Crystal that we both know?
But that's not possible. What are you talking about? Why?
She's 1,000 times nicer and cuter than you. She's way more my type. I liked her when we were kids, and now after seeing her again after all these years, I've fallen in love all over again.
You've got to be kidding. Mikey, there's got to be something wrong with you. I think you need to reconsider. She's so depressing to be around. And I'm undoubtedly cuter.
I think you're getting her and your qualities mixed up there. She's undoubtedly cuter than you.
This is impossible. I know that can't be true. My mom only loves me. She wouldn't love someone who was ugly.
I don't think you're cute, and I certainly don't like your personality. You're making Crystal pay for your whole family's expenses while you guys just go off and do whatever you want. You make me sick. You keep saying that Crystal's useless, but you're not in school and you're not working. You're the useless one.
What? Whatever, I'm done with you. I never thought you were the type of person to talk to me like this. I don't care. I only wanted to be with you because you're going to be a doctor in the future. But just so you know, you'll be wasting your time if you tell Crystal how you feel about her. She's too busy paying for her family's finances to pay any attention to you. It looks like your first and only love will never be yours. Too bad.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you. Crystal and her father were reunited, and Crystal and I are seeing each other now. We're probably going to get married.
What?
That means that she won't be paying any of your bills anymore. Tell your family that you guys are gonna have to pay your own bills with your own money from now on.
Wait, hold on. What? They were able to meet again? What, how is that? What do you mean?
And I see it wasn't just Crystal you guys were relying on for money, was it? You were relying on your real father too, huh? The child support and the money for college he promised to pay? Your mom said she'd allow him to see his kids again if he paid for their college, huh? I can't believe you and your mom would bribe a loving dad into paying them so he could see his daughter again. How much do you have to play with someone's emotions before you're satisfied? You make me sick.
I don't care about any of that. I'm asking you, how did Crystal find out where our dad lived?
It turns out my mom had his contact information this whole time, so she told Crystal where he was. My mom hasn't talked to him much since he moved away, and we had no idea what was going on with him and your family. Good thing you guys moved back to the area and we ran into each other. I guess your dad told my mom that if she ever saw Crystal again to please give her his contact info. I was a kid at the time, so my mom never mentioned anything about that to me. After I told my mom what was going on, she remembered that your dad was trying to get in touch with Crystal. She called him and told him what was really going on with her, and he immediately drove all the way to her house.
What? I can't believe this. This means that Crystal is going to stop paying all of our bills.
Well, obviously. It's not just Crystal that won't be giving you guys money anymore. Her father is stopping too.
What the heck are you doing to us? I have no idea what's going on here. How dare you butt in on our family's business? This has nothing to do with you. I'll never forgive you for this. I'm telling my mom. I was living the perfect life and you just ruined it.
Yeah, I probably did, didn't I? And I think your mom and stepdad are about to get sued for a lot of compensation money.
Compensation money?
Yeah, and the real reason your parents got divorced was because your mom was cheating, right? Although your mom told him the whole time that she just didn't want to be with him anymore. That's what you told me, isn't it? That your mom was cheating?
That's hilarious. He can't sue over that. That happened years ago.
Yes, he can, because he has proof of it now.
What's that? That's just a picture of my mom and stepdad kissing. That doesn't prove anything. And why would you have that anyway?
Look at the date and timestamp on the photo.
The timestamp? Oh.
That was taken before the divorce, wasn't it? You said your stepdad loves taking pictures of everything, so I assumed he'd have some pictures like this. We have pictures that are much more incriminating than that, if you know what I mean. Last night, when I said I'd take you home and I stayed out with you talking to you and your friends, I was just buying time so Crystal could look around the house for the proof we needed.
Oh my God.
When Crystal's dad saw how mentally and physically drained she was, he was pissed. He's already hired a lawyer and he plans to get back all the money he's given to your mom, because it's clear none of it was used on Crystal, especially the college tuition he was paying for her, seeing as she's not even enrolled in college.
Stop it! Answer your phone. Let me talk to my dad.
Huh? What for?
What do you mean, what for? If he does that, we'll be broke and out on the street. I love how we're living right now. I don't want to be broke.
You know the saying, you made your bed? Up till now, you've been relying on just one person for everything. So, there's no reason why you can't survive without Crystal.
I just told my mom and she said she's calling over there to our dad right now. But she said he's not answering.
I wouldn't answer the call either. He said he doesn't want to hear her voice.
Mikey, please. Tell our dad not to sue us for compensation money. If he doesn't sue us, I promise I'll go visit him once a week.
I told him.
Really? What did he say?
He said just like your mom's ugly face, he doesn't want to see yours either.
What? Why not? I'm his child.
Huh? Because you said it yourself. It was clear your dad didn't love you as much as your sister. Who should he choose? The daughter that wanted to live with the man her mom cheated on him with? Or the daughter that worked day and night for years in hopes of being able to see him again? I wonder why he doesn't love you two equally, huh? So from now on, you guys do your best over there. Crystal won't be helping you out anymore. And don't ever come near Crystal again.
Wait, we'll apologize to her, please. Just forgive us. I apologize to Crystal, I swear.
You've got your stepdad, right? So you guys should be fine. He's really nice and he's reliable, isn't he?
No! Ugh, honestly, the only reason he's been nice to us is because we had money. At first, it was because Mom was getting half in the divorce, and then the child support and college tuition money, and Crystal was supplying the rest. If we don't have money coming in anymore, he's not going to stick around. He was only really nice because Crystal was paying the bills, so he had lots of money to play around with.
Well, you were the one who chose to live with him in the first place, right? You used Crystal so you three could blow money on yourselves and do whatever you wanted. Now it's your turn to pay the bills. That's karma.
I can't believe this! I'm the victim in all of this.
I think it's a bit late to be saying you're the victim, don't you? If you'd cared even a little bit about Crystal, you wouldn't be in this situation now, would you? I can see how you might not have understood that when you were a kid, but you're supposed to be an adult now. If you become accustomed to this unrealistic fantasy life you're living, you have nobody to blame for it but yourself. And if you don't like the situation your parents are in now, why don't you just leave and start living on your own?
I can't support myself. You have to help me too. I don't want to be left here by myself.
If you want someone to help you, you'll have to find that person yourself. It should be easy for you, right? After all, you're so much cuter than Crystal, right? If that's the case, you should be able to find a good man quite easily. That is, if you're really as cute as you think you are. After that, Crystal's dad was able to sue his ex-wife for cheating on him all those years ago. He had the pictures as well as Crystal's testimony to prove it. Also, I had Kaylee's text messages where she'd stated her mother was cheating back then as well. Even though the incident took place many years ago, Crystal's dad won the court case. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get back all the money that he'd paid to his ex in child support, but he still got quite a nice sum, and almost all of the college tuition he paid, as the judge deemed that his ex simply swindled him out of that. This lawsuit put Kaylee's family into massive debt, and Kaylee was forced by her mom and stepdad to try to find a job in order to help pay off their debt. Of course, Kaylee had never worked a day in her life before, so finding a job right away was next to impossible. So now she's sitting at home being treated like an animal by her mom and stepdad until she can find a job to help them out. Apparently, because of the money issues, Kaylee's mom and new husband are constantly fighting with each other. It was clear that Crystal was the only thing holding that family together, and now that she's gone, it's just a matter of time before the family collapses in on itself. Crystal, on the other hand, finally got what she always wanted. She's living with her father now. She's gone back to school and is studying hard to become a librarian. When I saw Crystal again after all those years, she seemed to have lost all will to live. But now she's smiling all the time and she's so full of life again. I think she's truly happy now. And by the way, as for me and Crystal...
I arrived at the meeting spot.
I'm sorry, I'm running a little late. The chain slipped off my bike.
You mean I have to wait for you? It's hot out here.
Don't complain. If I would have come by car, I'd have been there right away. But you told me to come by bike. And why do you want me to dress up in my old football jersey? If anyone I know sees me in this, I'll never live it down.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have felt like high school if you showed up in your car. You didn't have a car back then, did you? It's important that you play the part as close as possible.
But why? Weren't you always saying before it has nothing to do with you?
I said I'm sorry. I thought I'd just be causing problems for you. That's why I never said anything.
You know, I've waited this whole time for the day when I could make you my wife.
Really?
Well, that was probably because I was never able to get a girlfriend.
Oh, shut up. I hate you.
I was just kidding. Oh, I was able to fix my bike. I'm on my way. Wait for me. There's some shade over there, isn't there?
Yeah, I'll be waiting in the shade. Hey, Mike?
Yeah?
Thanks for keeping your promise. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.
Can I have a latte, please?
Another drink? You've been here 3 times already today. What's going on? Well, if you want another drink, then who am I to get in the way? I guess you really like coffee. You want it hot again?
Yes, please. Hot. Also, I have a question. are you about to finish work here? What time do you finish?
What time do I finish? Why aren't you asking me that?
I've been coming to this coffee shop for a long time now. I feel like I know you already. Do you recognize me?
I sort of know you. I've seen you here before, but we have many customers. If people come in here and drink coffee a lot, then I usually start to recognize them.
I love coffee, but sometimes I think I drink a bit too much. I've been barely able to sleep recently. I think I drink too much coffee in the afternoon. I know it can disturb your sleep. Also, I come here a lot because I want to see you. You're really captivating, and I'd love to get to know you better.
You come here to see me? Really? I didn't realize people did that kind of thing.
I didn't know how to start up a conversation with you, but here I am. I actually think I've fallen in love with you already. I hope you don't mind me being this forward.
Love? You're in love with me? Wow, this is really quite serious.
Sorry, I know, it's strange. You must be a little shocked by this. I don't want to alarm you. I just feel I need to tell you how I feel. I'm not a stalker, you can be assured of that. I just want to get to know you better, so I'd really love to have a conversation with you.
Are you trying to say that you'd like to go on a date with me or something like that?
Yeah, that's right. You read my mind. I would love to go on a date with you.
I've not been on a date for a long time. People don't usually ask to go on a date with me. I was actually waiting for someone to take me out on a date, and now you've arrived.
Really? You're happy about this?
Why would I be bothered by it? Just wait a while and I'll finish work and then we can go and eat together.
Great. So you really want to go on a date with me? I was expecting you to say no.
I'd really enjoy going on a date with you. Just wait a while and then I'll be finished here.
Father, I have some good news. I finally got a girlfriend. I've had no luck in love, but it seems that things are starting to change for me. Isn't that nice to hear? I bet you're really happy about this. You got a girlfriend? Oh, well, this is a surprise. What kind of a girl is she? I hope she's a nice girl. She's really lovely. I like her a lot. She is such a nice girl. I'm happy to hear this. It's nice to know that you found someone you're happy with. I hope you get on well together. You have to look after yourself in all areas. It's no use just having a good job. You have to have a good relationship too. I'd be really happy if you met a nice girl who went to a good university and had a good job too. I know she could compliment you and make you feel a lot better. I don't know what university she went to, and I don't really care. I don't even care if she has a good job or not. I like her for the person she is. She's a nice girl, and that's all that matters. At the moment, she's working in a coffee shop, and that's good enough for me. I don't need a girl with a high-powered job. She works where? She works in a coffee shop making coffee. She seems to be quite happy doing that. She's a barista? Is that the right word? That's right. She's the girl that makes all the lovely coffee when you go to a coffee shop. She is really friendly and nice to the customers too. No, is that what she does? It could have been better, but I guess that will do. I'm happy that you agree. We shouldn't let money or status get in the way of love. Do you think that this job is good enough for you? Don't you want a girl who earns a little bit more money? There might be so many problems in the future if you don't marry a girl on your level. It might be okay if you just date her, but I might get a little bit worried if this starts to move towards marriage. I don't know if I want you marrying that kind of girl. There is nothing wrong with being a barista in a coffee shop. I don't know why you're so offended by it. We can't all have high-paying jobs. Some people do jobs that they enjoy. Also, I don't care how much she earns. She is a nice girl and I like her. Isn't that enough? I think it's okay as a part-time job, but not as a career. If she was the manager, it might be a different story. She really needs to aim higher in life. Maybe one day she'll become the manager, who knows? At the moment, she's happy with what she's doing, so I don't have a problem. I am not happy. Sometimes when the boss isn't there, she has to look after the place all on her own. It's like being the manager. As time goes by, maybe the owner will ask her to take on more responsibilities. We should support her instead of being critical. I still don't think it's a good job. I wanted you to marry a girl with a white-collar job. As long as she's happy, I don't care. She doesn't want a high-powered job. She wants to do what she enjoys. We only live once. Why can't we just be happy? You won't say that in the future when you're short of money. When you're young, you don't understand how expensive everything is. How are you gonna buy a house if she earns so little? You have to spend your youth studying and working. That way, you'll have a good position in life when you get older. Can you let this go? I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've said everything I want to say. You've done a lot of studying and got a good job. Don't settle for anything but the best. When you feel the time is right, break up with her and find a better girl.
My dad has worked out that I've got a boyfriend.
Really? What did he say about it?
I'm his only daughter, so he started asking lots of questions. I think he's really protective of me. He wants me to have a nice boyfriend. We spoke about it a lot. I think he's okay with it.
That's nice to hear. Do you think it's time for me to meet your parents? I've been thinking about a suitable time for a long time now. I would love to meet your dad. I'm sure they'll like me.
I was thinking the same thing, actually. We should do that sometime soon. My dad seems interested in meeting you, so the sooner the better, in my mind. He's been asking me for a long time about finding a boyfriend, so I'm happy to finally have someone to introduce him to. My mom died a few years ago, so he really wants me to be happy. I'm his only child, and so he really cares about me. I think he really wants me to get married as soon as possible. I don't want to leave him unhappy. I think he also wants me to have children as soon as possible.
I know how to impress the older folks, so don't worry. I'm sure your dad is gonna like me. I'd be really nice to him and try to win him over. I don't think I'll have any trouble.
I think he'll be happy with you. I'm sure he'll be happy as long as I am. What about me meeting your parents? When is that going to happen?
Meeting my parents? Oh, I don't know. I haven't mentioned this to them yet. Maybe we can focus on your parents first and then work on my parents. I don't know what they'll say, to be honest. They can be a little strict about things.
Do you think they won't accept me?
I don't really know, to be honest. They might do, but then again, they might not. They can be a little bit judgmental at times, so it's hard to read their minds. They might have a problem with you, but we should hope for the best.
I hope they can accept me.
Oh, I hope so too. At the moment, let's just focus on meeting your parents. We can worry about my parents later.
Do you really think we'll get married?
I think we will. We just need to get approval from both of our parents, and then everything will be plain sailing.
Great. Let's hope that they will say yes. I think they will. Why would they try to hold us back? We're happy, isn't that enough?
Dad, are you there? Yes, I'm here. What is it now? I want you to meet my girlfriend. I know you weren't keen on her at first, but I'm hoping you can change your mind and accept her. At least meet her and give her a chance to impress you. Who do you want me to meet? I told you about her, my girlfriend. We spoke about her. She works in the coffee shop. Oh, that girl? I remember. I was hoping that you would break up with her. Are you still together? Yes, we still are together. Why do you have to stay with her? I was really hoping you would get yourself a proper girlfriend. A girl you could be serious about. I don't think that she is a suitable choice for you. I met her dad a few days ago and he was really happy with me. I want you to meet her. We're hoping to marry each other soon, so I want you to agree to it. Marriage? I think you should break up. Why should I meet a girl I'm not really happy with? We are not gonna break up. We're really happy with each other and there is no reason to change. It's you that has the problem and not us. Why can't you just be happy about it? I think if you met her, you'd change your mind really quickly. She's a really nice girl. If the girl doesn't have a good job, then nothing will change my mind. I don't want my son marrying down. You should marry a more suitable girl. I'm not gonna live my life the way that you want me to. You just have to accept my choice. It's okay for you to give your advice, but you have to accept my decision. I've done everything you wanted of me. I studied hard and I got a good job, and now I want to get married. How can you be so unhappy about this? You should be happy I've met a nice girl and we're gonna get married. I can't accept the way that you are about this. You are going too far. I just feel like you're too demanding. You want me to do everything the way that you want it. At some point in your life, you're just gonna have to let your children decide for themselves. The time is now. I am not breaking up with her just because you want me to. We're gonna get married even if you don't like it. I'm not changing my mind. It's you who will regret it in the long run. You should listen to my opinion. I'm older than you, and I know best. Dad, no you don't. I do and don't deny it. I will meet this girl if you really want me to, but don't expect me to accept your marriage with her. I will not change my mind. You will change your mind as soon as you meet her. Trust me. We can arrange a meeting and then see how you feel after that.
Hello, everyone. How are you all? It was so nice to meet you at long last.
We've heard so much about you from our son. He talks about you all the time.
She's good looking. Don't you all agree? I couldn't keep my eyes off her when I first met her.
That's right. I can really see why you fell for her.
She isn't that good looking. She's just a normal girl as far as I'm concerned. Nothing special about her.
Well, you look just like your son, both very handsome. I can see where he gets his good looks from. You really look alike. I bet everyone can tell that you're father and son.
Thank you for the nice talk.
You're full of nice words, aren't you? I suppose my son is really lucky to find a nice girl like you. I've always worried about what kind of girl he was going to get married to, but it seems like we've got a nice girl right here. There's a lot of nasty girls around these days, and I've been worried that he was going to end up with one of them. So glad my son has better taste. I just hope his father will come to agree with it at some point in the near future. I think we're really getting off to a good start, though. You seem like such a lovely girl.
Don't get too carried away over some nice words. She has to do more than that to get my approval.
Why do you have to be so serious about all this all the time? The feeling is nice, so why try to ruin it? You should be nice to the girl. Her mother has already passed away, yet she has still grown up to be a nice young lady.
That's right. My mother died when I was young. I was raised by my father. He taught me to be a nice girl and treat everyone well.
That's what I like. A girl who looks good and knows how to be nice as well.
I try to do that.
So, you grew up with your dad then?
Yep, that's right. That's what happened.
It must have been hard for you. I can understand that. But I'm still not sure about letting my son marry a girl who doesn't have a good job. Can you just let that go, please? Why do you keep talking about jobs? I don't care what job she has.
I'm sorry that you're not happy with my job. I think it's a good job. I'm happy and enjoying myself. I don't think I could do a job that I don't like. After a while, I'd get bored and want to change. Also, in time, I might get a promotion or something like that. Who knows what will happen?
That's right. I'm happy with it too. Please, can you agree to our marriage? What's going on?
Are you okay? Is there something you want to talk to me about?
Are you off of work tomorrow? I'd appreciate it if you came over to our house to help. I have some things that I want you to do, and it would be nice if you came over and did them.
Tomorrow? You want me to come over on my own? Kyle has gone on a business trip, so he can't come with me. I'm sure you know about that. Should I just come on my own?
That's right. You just come over on your own. I have some housework that I need helping with. You can do it. I know you're good with these kinds of things.
Really? Is that what you think?
If you want to marry into our family, then you need to get used to the idea of helping people when they need help. We're not going to give you a free ride. You have to do your best to help the family. Come over here tomorrow morning and give us some help. I know you can do this kind of thing because you work in a coffee shop. You must be good in the kitchen. You can come over and make me some food too.
Okay, I understand your thinking. I'll come over tomorrow and give you a helping hand.
Good, and please don't be late. I've got a lot of stuff planned, so we need to start early.
Hello, I'm here. I hope I'm not too late.
You're here. Well done. So nice to see you. I need to rest today, so I don't have much time to help you. I'm sure you'll be okay doing these things alone. It's not too difficult for you to do. Come on in. I've got some stuff in here for you to be getting on with.
Hurry up and get to work. We're getting old and we don't have the strength to do these things. You're young, so you'll be better able to do them than us.
Okay, I'll start doing it now.
There's some dishes to wash over there and some clothes to wash over here. When you've done with that, you can clean the bathroom and the toilet. Also, I want you to make some food for us, so please leave enough time to do that. We've eaten everything in the fridge, so I'd appreciate it if you made some more. I know you will.
I'll try to do my best, but I'm not sure I'll do it right. This is the first time you've asked me to do these things. You'll have to forgive me if I make some mistakes.
Yo, stop making excuses and get on with it. What happens in your shop when a customer asks for something? Do you come up with a list of excuses? If I were you, I'd just get on with it. The customer is always right.
Sorry?
If you work in the service sector, you really have to be nice to the customer. You have to always think about their needs and what they want. You can do the same for us here. Just put in some effort and try to get things done as soon as you can. If you have any problems, I can give you some advice, but I'd prefer it if you didn't bother me. If you work hard, then I'm sure you can get it all done in no time at all.
I'll do my best.
When is the food gonna be ready? I'm really hungry. I asked her to make it a long time ago and it still isn't done.
Sorry, I'm trying to do it as soon as I can. It won't take long, don't worry.
Hurry up, please. I want to eat now and you're taking forever. I told you that you had to work as hard as you could. You should be good at this kind of thing.
Sorry, I'll get it done as soon as I can. I've been doing a lot of things for you today, so sorry if it's not being served as quickly as you'd like.
I can't wait for this meal to be ready. I bet it's going to taste really nice. I am really thankful that you've come over here and done all this stuff for us. I hope you can come back every weekend.
Okay, just sit there and wait a few more minutes. Don't worry, it'll be out soon. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I spilt a little bit on you. Are you okay? It's not too hot, is it?
It's gone on my hand and on my clothes. What a big mess.
Are you okay? It hasn't burnt you, has it? You should be more careful than that. Look what you've done. I don't care if this is your first time coming over here to help us. You should have done better.
I think I'm okay. I don't think it has burned me. It was just a little shock, that's all.
I'm so sorry. I just made a little mistake there. I didn't mean to hurt you. I hope you're okay. Let me get a damp cloth to put on it. We can clear it up in no time.
Oh, you're just gonna make it worse. How about you get into the kitchen and make us some more food? You messed up this one, so go and do another one.
Oh, okay, I'll do that right now. I'm really sorry about it.
What is wrong with you? How can anyone be so useless and clumsy? Look at what you've done. I thought you'd be better than this, working in a coffee shop. You should have known exactly what to do. Instead, you made the food slowly and then made a big mess with it all. You can't even do that right. My opinion of you has really gone down after this. I knew you were a useless woman. You can't even serve food properly, never mind more mentally challenging tasks.
I'm really sorry. My hands were wet because I was just washing something in the kitchen. It was an accident, and I'm really sorry about it.
Stop trying to get out of this by saying sorry.
Please don't get too angry with her. It can be a bit difficult at times, and we all make mistakes. You tried your best today and did a lot of work. I'm sorry that this happened. We can get over it. I'm not hurt by it. It didn't burn me, so everything is okay. The clothes will wash and it will all be forgotten about.
I don't know what went wrong today. I really don't. I don't usually make those kinds of mistakes.
Don't let it get to you. It's part of the learning curve. We have to move on and improve ourselves. Don't let mistakes get the better of you. Don't lose faith in yourself. You can leave now. Thanks for all that you did. We'll see you again.
Dad, what happened? Was she really that bad? What did she tell you? She spilt the soup all over your mother. Ah, what a disaster. Why did you make her come over to your house and do all the work? She isn't your personal chef and house cleaner. I heard that you made her do so much that she was stressed and tired by the end of it. Oh, it wasn't that bad. We just had her doing a few household chores. It was to help us. We're old, so we can't do them ourselves. We needed her to help. You were away, so we got her over to do some work. She was so tired that she needed to rest for several days. She was completely exhausted. I spoke to her and she seemed to be almost traumatized by the whole thing. You had her working too hard. If she wants to marry into our family, then she needs to get used to the idea of doing work. This was a test to see how well she can work. It seems that she's really not that much of a worker. All she had to do was wash the dishes and make some food, and she couldn't even do that. What a loser. I don't know how she manages in that coffee shop. She isn't going to be your servant after she marries me. I don't know why you had her do this as a test. There was no need. If you keep going on like this, then I'll have to stop her coming over to your house. You're really being unfair to her. You're gonna do what? I'm gonna change my mind about this wedding. If you keep behaving like this, then we'll just have to get married without you. If we never see you again, then so be it. Is that your plan? If you want to continue to have a good relationship with me, then you're gonna have to be nicer to my girlfriend. Where is she? Why isn't she here? There is still some time left. Just you wait. We've been here waiting for a long time. What's the problem?
Sorry, there was a bit of a traffic jam. I'll get there as soon as I can. Just wait a little while longer and then I'll be there. I'm really sorry about that.
Taxi? Are you in a taxi? Why don't you have a car?
My dad is a taxi driver. I'm in his taxi now.
Your dad is a taxi driver? What kind of a job is that? I've had enough of this. Son, it is time to leave this girl. You can do better. Dad, why do you have to be like this? What changed? She's got a low-paying job and she comes from a bad family. I don't want you to marry her. You need to get yourself a proper girlfriend. She has to come from a good family, have a good education, and do a good job. This girl just isn't good enough for you. If you marry her, then you're gonna have a really hard life. I just can't take it anymore. Dad, stop being like this.
My dad has worked as a taxi driver for a long time. He worked really hard so he could pay for me as a child. He's done a good job and will continue to do so. I respect his work and you should too. It doesn't matter what job my dad does. You should be happy that he could do this job and pay for his child. It wasn't easy for him.
I don't care what you think. I'm allowed to have my own opinion. I don't want my son to marry a poor girl. I'm sure your dad does work hard, but still, it is not good enough for me. You don't have enough money, and I don't want all the burden being placed on my family. It's time for you two to break up, and I mean it this time.
Are you really this obsessed with money? My dad is a nice guy. Why can't you just be happy with that? He earns enough to get by and look after his child. Why does he need to earn any more? Isn't that enough for you? I don't understand why you're so unpleasant about this.
Oh, you're here too. Hello, I've arrived. I thought I'd come along as well.
Dad, I think maybe we should leave. Maybe you won't be welcome here.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't think this marriage is going to be the right thing for me anymore. I thought it was, but now I'm really starting to have doubts. I think it might be time for me to change my mind.
Oh my, it's the chairman of the company. How did you get here? I didn't know it was going to be you. Aren't you the man who works in my company? Is that right? I think I've met you before. I think I met you last time we had a team meeting. Is that right? I know you're doing well at work and you want a promotion. You might get one in the near future. Isn't it funny that I'd bump into you here? So you're the father here. I didn't realize it was you. No one told me. If I had known you were coming, then I would have prepared something for you. We could have met in a better location. Do you want to sit down here? Please, relax and put your mind at ease.
What's going on now? Dad, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to go through with this marriage. I've had second thoughts. I think it's time for us to leave. I've seen something that has made me change my mind. I know it's last minute, but I hope you can accept my change of heart. I like my boyfriend, but I don't think I want to marry into this kind of a family. They're not respectful to people.
Don't go. Don't let this come between us.
There is nothing you can do now. You should have done more in the past. You should have changed your dad's mind, and this wouldn't have happened. I can't accept this sorry state of affairs.
What happened back there? What made you change your mind all of a sudden? I thought you were happy.
I don't want to enter into a marriage that I would regret for the rest of my life. It's better to call it off now than to regret it later. I had to get out of there while I still had a chance. Living with him as a father-in-law was going to be unbearable, and my husband didn't do enough to protect me.
What was wrong with him? What was he doing?
He was really rude to me about my background and my job. He didn't like the fact I was working in a coffee shop. He thought it was a really low-status job. He wanted his son to marry a girl who went to a good university and had a high-paying career. He was always talking down to me and insulting me. They treated me like dirt. I know I was in love, but if his family is that overbearing, then what can I do? I told them that you worked as a taxi driver, and he told me that the wedding had to be canceled. He couldn't accept me if I came from a normal family. They were really rude and arrogant.
Oh, that's not nice, is it? I drive the taxi to stay in touch with ordinary people. It's just on the weekends, though. Did he not know I'm the chairman of the company he works for? I guess not. I didn't realize that he had that kind of a mindset.
As soon as he found that out, his attitude suddenly changed. What an awful person. He doesn't respect people below him, so why should you respect him? I think you should go and teach him a lesson. Give him the same treatment he gives to others.
I think if you're going to get married, then you need to marry into a family of nice people. You have to cooperate with them for a long time, so maybe you made the right decision. Are you okay with it all? You've left that guy. How do you feel? No, I hope it doesn't hurt you too much.
I didn't know what to think at first, but now I realize it's the best option. It'll take time to get over it, but I know I will, and then I can start to move on with my life.
You do what's best for you. Don't let anyone hold you back or pull you down. You do what you have to do in your one and only life. Hello, I seem to have made a terrible mistake. I'm really sorry about what I did. Please forgive me. I didn't realize that you were her father. If I had known, then I would have done this differently. I was shocked by it all, too. It really caught me by surprise. I want the best for my daughter, and I presumed she was happy with her choice of husband. It seems that you have really crossed the line. She really enjoys her job in the coffee shop, and you were not very nice to her. How can she forgive you for this? I'm so sorry. Maybe I was a little bit too harsh. If I had known it was your daughter, then I would have had a different attitude. I'm just worried for my son. Maybe I'm a little bit too overprotective. I want him to marry a nice girl. It's not the reason to look down on people the way you did. Also, you shouldn't treat people differently just because it's your boss's daughter. You should be kind to everyone. You're right. I made a big mistake, and I'm really sorry about it. I hope we can forget about what I did and go back to a better time when we were happy. I'll change my mindset from now on, I promise. I know how hard your daughter works, and I really respect her for doing what she loves. I used to be a taxi driver before I became a businessman. I still like to do it from time to time. It keeps me in touch with ordinary people. I don't take kindly to people who are arrogant and look down on others. I'm not sure if I can forgive you. We all face hard times in life, and we should never laugh at those who are down on their luck. One day it might be you. You never know. I might be wealthy now, but it wasn't always this way. Even if I was still a taxi driver, it is not a reason for others to be arrogant. There's nothing wrong with doing a job such as that. If it pays the bills, then it's good enough. No, I completely agree with everything you just said. You're a man of wisdom and experience. I'm really sorry for what I did. As I said, I was just being too protective of my son. It's difficult to accept that he's an adult now. I just want to make decisions for him. I know it's wrong, but it's difficult to let go. You've told me. I understand your position, but it is not an excuse. She's doing what she wants to do, so you should really respect her for that. I am so sorry. I really made an error of judgment. You work in my company. Do I disrespect you? Do I talk down to you? Your social position is lower than mine, but I do not look down on you. You should treat people how you want to be treated yourself. I didn't think that someone working in my company would have this kind of attitude. I am really upset by this whole thing, and it's about my own daughter, too. Oh, I am really sorry. The more you talk, the more I realize the error of my ways. If I could turn back time and do things differently, then I would. I should learn my lesson now and not make this mistake again. Oh, I am so sorry. I only have one son myself, and I want him to have a good life. I went too far this time, and I accept that. I hope you can understand. I know that you would do the same for your daughter. Protecting your own family is not a reason to go hurting other people's feelings. You should have thought about this a long time ago and changed your ways. My daughter told you many times, and your son tried to convince you too. Now the marriage is off, and it's all your fault. I hope you feel stupid. You've ruined everything. I don't know if my daughter will change her mind now. She's been put off for life. Maybe you could talk to her and tell her how sorry I am. With a little bit of convincing, she might change her mind. The wedding might be back on again, and we can all move on as if this never happened. I don't know if she could be won over so easily. You've really hurt her, and it went on for a long time. She couldn't take it anymore and finally decided to call it off. If only you had been a bit more considerate in the first place, then this would have never happened. Also, I don't think I can forgive you. I don't think I want you working in my company anymore. You've shown me what kind of a person you are, and there is no going back. When your current contract finishes, you will have to leave this company. I won't be letting you sign another contract. Really? Why? Why do you have to do that? Isn't there some negotiating we can do? Can't I recover from this? I really screwed up, and I am so sorry about what I did. If I had known it was your daughter, I would have done it differently. I'm prepared to change now and be a better person from this day forward. I've learned my lesson. My son really wants to get married to your daughter. Oh, please, don't let this get in the way.
No, I won't be changing my mind. I feel the same as my father, and there is no going back. I don't want to get married to your son anymore.
Please, forgive me for everything I did wrong. I am not going to change my mind. It is my daughter's decision, and I'll respect that. Oh, please, give me a second chance. We should forgive people when they do something wrong.
No, we will not give you a second chance. You had so many chances to improve, and you didn't. You hurt my feelings so many times, and there is no going back. If you keep pestering us like this, then we'll have to call the police. Just accept that it's over and move on.
Call the police? Are you joking? Is it really that bad? Oh, I think you're going a bit too far now. You're treating me like I'm some kind of criminal. If you want to call the police, then go ahead and do it now. See if I care. You're just trying to make me angry now. You're doing this on purpose to try and get a reaction from me. Why should I accept this? Go ahead and get the police here. See if I care. They won't listen to a stupid girl who works in a coffee shop anyways. I have some friends in the police, and they wouldn't believe that I could do something so wrong. You'll get into trouble for wasting police time, not me. I don't want anything more to do with you people. Have a nice life. Why don't you leave me alone? You're the ones bothering me, not the other way round.
I am so glad I decided to run away from that awful family. Imagine if I'd given my life to them. It would have been such torment. How could I have recovered from it? It was even more rude to my father, and so he left the company shortly afterwards. We didn't have to wait until the end of his contract to get rid of him. He went of his own accord. I heard he's working for a different company now, on the other side of town. I'm sure he's just as arrogant as he always was. I broke up with my boyfriend and never went back to him. It might have been a crazy move, but I think it was a good idea. I also carried on working in the coffee shop. Why not do what makes you happy? I'm just going to carry on with my life and hope that I meet someone new. I know it can happen to me. I have faith in the future. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Lisa, I just wanted to say again, I am so sorry for your loss. Your father was a great man, and it's a tragedy that he was taken so soon. What a beautiful funeral it was today. I'm sure he would have been moved to see all the people who cared about him gathered together.
Hi, Kara. Thank you for your sympathies. It means a lot to me. I'm sure Dad would have really loved to see everyone today. I agree, he was taken way too soon. We're looking into it so that he gets the justice he deserves.
I apologize for not asking sooner, but was he involved in some work-related incident, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was an accident at work caused by the negligence of one of his co-workers.
If you don't mind, could you tell me more? If I'm overstepping, then you don't have to let me know.
No, it's totally fine. In fact, I think it's better to spread the word about what happened. Apparently, he was up on a ladder, and the person that was holding it for him didn't secure it properly. My dad lost his balance and fell over 20 feet and was immediately unconscious. He was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately he had too much internal bleeding and didn't make it.
How terrible! All because his coworker wasn't doing his job properly. I hope you're going after them legally.
That's not all. At first, when we went to his company to ask what happened, they tried to cover it up and say he was at fault for the accident. Luckily, the person who wasn't holding the ladder felt responsible and admitted to what happened. We were then able to get the security footage from the accident to confirm what actually happened.
Oh my god, it's a scandal.
Yeah, that company is run by really horrible people. Luckily, though, we were able to find out the truth, and we're going to destroy them in court for what they did. We decided not to press charges on the person whose fault it was, because if it weren't for him, we would never known the truth about what actually happened. Plus, we think it's better to go after a shady corporation rather than one single person.
I agree. I can't believe it. This is like something from a TV show. You should get the news involved. I actually remember something on the news from a while back that is a bit similar. A woman died at work, but the company kept her body in a freezer and said she went missing. Isn't that horrible? It's terrifying that there are some people in this world capable of doing such horrible things.
Wow, that is really horrible. Luckily, it wasn't anything that bad. We're thinking of getting some media coverage if the company tries to mess around, but it's still in the early stages. Maybe we will at a later date.
Gotcha. Well, at least that would mean you have a pretty big payday coming your way in the future, huh? Suing a business for something like that seems like a pretty open and shut case. I bet you'll get millions out of this.
Right now, we aren't thinking about that. We're still grieving and have so many other things to sort out first. Honestly, yeah, the money is going to be good, but really, it's more about getting justice for what happened to him.
What kind of things do you have to sort out?
You know, like my dad's will and all the belongings he left behind. There's a lot of stuff we need to divide up among us all. Plus, he did save up a good amount of money as an inheritance that we need to figure out. It's all pretty clear in the will he left, but we still have to go through the right procedures.
Oh, he left you an inheritance? I had no idea. How much are we talking here? Hundreds of thousands? Millions?
I really don't know, to be honest. He had a good chunk of savings, but we're still figuring out how to divide it up among everyone.
I see. Well, let me know when you find out.
Not to be rude, but I don't think that has anything to do with you. Even when we do settle everything, we aren't planning to use the money for anything unless it's an emergency or something serious.
Ah, yes, you're right. I apologize. It was none of my business. On a related topic, I wanted to talk about the money you've been sending over for support.
Oh, did you not get it this month? I told Gary to send it earlier in the week. I can ask him to check on it for you.
Oh no, I got it. It's just that, unfortunately, it's not going to be enough for this month. This month's bills are really piling up, and I think only $1,250 is not going to work.
I don't really like how you said only $1,250, as if that's some trivial amount of money. I'm sorry, but we really don't have any extra money to spare.
But you just told me you're suing the pants off some evil company and you're getting an inheritance. It sounds like you do have the money.
I don't really like the fact that you suddenly need more money right after I told you about those things. It's actually just the opposite. We just paid in full for my dad's funeral, so money is pretty tight at the moment. I'm sorry, but we just can't do it. I also want to remind you that we're only going to be supporting you for 3 months, like we agreed. But do you really even need support from us, though? Your husband is still working, isn't he?
In this economy, everyone needs support these days. Since this damn government doesn't care about its citizens, we have to look out for one another in times like these. So yes, we do need support. In fact, we're really struggling to keep up with all the bills and the cost of living. Everything is getting more expensive, but Gerald's salary isn't getting any better.
Well, for the time being, we really can't give you anything. I'm sorry. Maybe you could sell some things that you don't really use that much. Ever since the pandemic, people have been making a lot by selling old stuff like bags or shoes.
I need everything that I have. And I don't feel like selling the shirt off my back in order to stay afloat in society. It's out of the question.
I didn't say you had to go that far. Just take a look in your closet to see if you have any old things that you wouldn't mind getting rid of. You never know what someone may want.
I'll pass on that, but thanks for the suggestion. I think it would be much more streamlined to get financial support from you.
And like I said, we can't give you any more money. We'll keep our promise to give you next month's support, but really we can't do anything for you this month. Please understand that we want to help, but we can't, especially in this very difficult time. If you need money so badly, maybe you could get a part-time job or something.
I am going to pretend that you didn't say that. How would that look if I have to get a job somewhere to support my husband? People will think we're poor.
I doubt anyone would think that, but you're the one seeing that you need money. Plus, like you said, the economy isn't the best right now, so I don't think it's that crazy to look for some additional income.
It's completely out of the question, and I don't want to give it another second of consideration.
Alright, fine, but that doesn't change anything I've said so far.
You know, if we end up out on the street, it would kind of be your fault.
How on earth do you figure that?
In these trying times, we're asking for just a little support from you two. You're deliberately denying us of financial aid. Who knows what will happen in a few weeks? The next funeral you go to might be mine.
We are giving you financial support. Honestly, you're sounding really greedy right now. $1,250 is a lot of money, and I can't see how you think that you can say it's not enough. For the 100th time, we would love to help you out more, but we can't right now. Please don't make it seem like we aren't doing anything for you, because it's simply not true.
Huh. I think you need to have a long talk with my son about this and then get back to me.
Yeah, good idea. That's exactly what I'll do. Hey, Gary, do you have a minute to talk right now?
Hey, honey, sure. What's up?
I had a conversation with your mom earlier, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. Right after I told her about the lawsuit and that I'm getting an inheritance from my dad, she suddenly said the money we were giving her wasn't enough and she wanted more. It's super insulting for her to see that, literally hours after my dad's funeral, and for her to tell me that $1,250 isn't enough money.
She really said that?
Yeah, she did. Like, could she have been any more obvious about what she was after? It really left a bad taste in my mouth. I know we promised that we would support her, but honestly, I want to cut her off as soon as possible.
I'm really sorry about that, especially with everything you've gone through. That's the last thing you needed to hear.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset. Sorry if this makes me sound cold, but I honestly have doubted that they really need our support at all. Your dad is still working, and it really doesn't seem like they're struggling to get by.
I get how you feel, but if she says she needs the money, then I want to believe her. She supported me so much growing up that this is the least we can do. And to be honest, we can afford it. I know that this month with the funeral we're a little tight, but usually things are much better. I'm sorry, I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but I just wanted to give you the reason why I agreed to it in the first place. I'm 100% on your side, though. She was out of line and she shouldn't have said that.
You're right, I didn't want to hear that, but I thought the same thing. If she would have just waited a few days, then asked, I think I might have tried to make something work. Her timing is what really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like she suddenly saw the opportunity to squeeze more money out of us.
Exactly!
I mean, she's getting old and probably crazy, so maybe just let it slide this once? Also, who knows? She just came from a funeral, so her head might not have been in the best place.
Well, I don't really know about that, but yeah, okay, I'll let it go for now. If she says anything else, though, I might not be so patient.
I won't blame you.
I just got this month's money. Thanks so much. It's really making a difference around here. Don't know where we'd be without you.
Kara, this really has to be the last month we send you money. It's already been 6 months and we agreed on 3. You need to figure something out because we aren't going to keep this up forever.
Oh, stop. Would you really cut off a little old lady? We'd be out on the streets without you.
I've heard that one before. See, this is what I hate about this whole thing. Rather than getting a job or selling things like I suggested a while back, you're going to blame us if something happens. I really don't like what you're doing here, and to be honest, I see right through it. I'm letting you know this is the last month. It shouldn't have gone on this long anyway.
Well, we'll see about that. I'll have a talk with my son.
He is on the exact same page as me. We only extended it because we wanted to be nice. This is the last month, and that's final. Also, I wanted to talk about something I saw when we were over at your house the other day. Why the heck did you have a brand new VR headset?
Oh, that? Well, it was a gift from a friend.
Oh yeah? Why would they give you that? It looked pretty expensive.
It was a really good friend. I actually really enjoy using it. It has a bunch of games, and it really feels like you're inside the virtual world.
I have to ask, but you didn't buy that yourself, did you?
Oh, honey, I sure didn't. I mean, I do like it, and I've heard they were on sale, so even if I did, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But like I said, it was a gift.
I think you should sell it if you're really as desperate as you say you are.
No! It's my prized possession, and I worked hard for it.
You worked hard for it? You just said you got it from a friend.
Yes, I mean, I worked hard at the friendship. No ordinary friend would ever give you something like that. It has to be a best friend, and getting that close takes effort.
Right. Well, let me know if this friend gets you anything else. Have you given any more thought about getting a part-time job? Because actually, I've been looking on some job sites, and I think I've found a couple that might be a good match for you. How about these? One is a fully remote data entry job that's part-time. The other is a part-time real estate agent. I've heard it's pretty easy to get your license, and the commission you get from selling a house can be really good.
I haven't given it much thought, but neither of those jobs seem like a good match for me. If I'm going to work, which is really the last resort, I'd prefer to be doing something more luxurious, like working in a high-end boutique or something like that.
Oh, have you done that before or something? Usually to work there you need a lot of knowledge of the products.
No, but I had a Gucci bag once, so I don't think it would be that hard.
Oh. Well, at least you're thinking about something. That's taking a step in the right direction.
Yes, I suppose. Don't hold your breath because I haven't made up my mind yet. Let's switch gears here. Were you ever able to win that lawsuit against your dad's former company? From what you were telling me, it seemed like a pretty easy case to win.
Even if it seems easy, that doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. Right now, we're actually looking into the company to see if they were covering up anything else. If they were capable of doing this, then who knows what else they've done in the past. But yes, things are moving along pretty smoothly. We have really good lawyers who is giving this company hell.
Well, that's great. Any timeline of when you think you'll get the settlement money?
Like I said, I really don't know. We aren't in a rush to get the money. Would much rather wait and do things by the book. I hate to ask, but you're not interested in this because you think you'll get something out of it, are you?
Oh, well, you know, we are family after all. And plus, you know the situation we're in, and it wouldn't hurt to have a little extra money.
We want to be really smart with our money from now on, meaning we want to touch it as little as possible. We want to save it for our retirement or in the future when we have kids. Maybe when we figure everyone out, we can spread it out among family. But it's not something we can say right now. Sorry, but don't get your hopes up.
So there's a chance, though, right?
I really don't like how obvious you're being.
Lisa, I really need your help. It looks like my car is in bad shape.
What happened? Are you okay? You didn't get into an accident, did you?
No, it's nothing like that, but I think my car is on the way out. I was driving to the mall earlier, and all of a sudden my car starts making this strange noise. It was like a buzzing and a high-pitched scream at once. Then out of nowhere, smoke started coming up from under the hood. I thought the whole car was going to explode. I'm lucky to be alive and that I didn't kill anyone on the road.
Wow, that sounds really dangerous. Glad to hear you're okay, though.
Yes, it could have been much worse. Luckily, I was able to pull over and got my car towed to a repair shop. But let me tell you, when they told me how much it was going to cost, I almost wished I had died in a fiery inferno on the road.
How much did they say it would take to fix?
Over $12,000. Can you believe it?
Oh, yeah, car repairs can be expensive.
They said I needed a new carburetor. Defibrillator? I don't really know what is it, but they said it would cost a whole lot of money. You know how we've been struggling lately, and there's no way I could pay that price.
I see where this is going. Just come out and say it.
Well, I was hoping you could help me out. I was honestly thinking about getting a part-time job soon, but now that's out of the question without a car.
We're absolutely not giving you the full amount, so get that out of your head right now. Actually, you know, my brother's a mechanic. I can ask him to take a look at your car for you. He's told me that some mechanics really prey on people who don't know much about cars. You could go in for an oil change and they tell you need a completely new engine. Not saying that's what these people are telling you, but it never hurts to have a second opinion, you know?
Oh, he is? Well, isn't that just something? But I think it would be best to have the shop my car is at now just fix it.
But why? You could be saving literally thousands of dollars. Plus, my brother is a good guy and he'll tell you what's actually wrong with it.
No, that's fine. I'm just gonna have this place do it. He's actually my sister's friend's brother's cousin's boyfriend, so don't worry, I'm in good hands.
Well then, could you at least send me a picture of it? I want to show him and see what he thinks.
No can do. They told me to stay away from the car because apparently it's very dangerous. They say it could blow at any time. So, can I count on you for that money or what? I gotta know soon, otherwise they say they're gonna bring my car to the junkyard.
This sounds kind of strange if you ask me, but I don't know. Let me see if we can help you out or not. Don't get your hopes up though, especially since for some reason you're not letting my brother look at it, which would save you so much money.
I just want to get it over with as soon as possible so I can get back on the road and start job hunting.
I just checked our account and we can give you $3,000 if you really need it. I'm sorry, but we can't give you any more than that. What do you say?
That will have to do, I suppose. Thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate it.
Sure, I'll transfer the money to you now. Hey, I just had a kind of weird conversation with your mom. Have you talked to her?
No, I haven't heard. What did she say?
Well, first of all, she said her car nearly exploded while she was driving earlier. Apparently it started making a weird noise, then spewing out smoke.
Holy crap, I didn't hear anything about that. Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She said she was able to get it towed to a repair shop. This is where it gets kind of strange. She told me the repair shop was trying to quote her $12,000 to get everything fixed and that she would never be able to afford it. But when I brought up how my brother is a mechanic and I could get him to take a look at it, she flat out refused. I told her sometimes repair shops take advantage of people and jack up prices and that my brother wouldn't do that and would probably give her a discount, but she just wouldn't listen to it.
Why not? Did she give you any reason?
She said because she just wanted to fix it as fast as possible. But here's the kicker. She, of course, asked us to help her out with paying for it. But I'm a little suspicious of it all. Like, if you're going to complain about how expensive it is, why not let my brother take a look? I can almost guarantee it won't be that much. I hate to say this, but I'm doubting her story a bit.
I gotta admit, that does sound a little weird. Why wouldn't she want him to take a look? Maybe she is telling the truth, though. If it's true what she's saying, then she just went through a pretty traumatic accident and probably isn't thinking straight. How much did she say she wanted?
Well, I flat out told her that we wouldn't pay the full price for the repairs. I threw out $3,000 and she seems to be happy with that.
I know you may not think that this is the right choice, but I think we should give it to her. Even though her story sounds fishy, we can't just assume she's lying and not give it to her if she's really in trouble. I know we've been giving her a lot lately, but maybe we can think of this as, like, a parting gift?
I really hate the thought of being tricked, though.
If she's lying, I bet we'll find out sooner or later.
Fine, I'll let her know we'll send her the money, but for real, this is the last time.
Lisa, thank you so much again for helping with the car repair. We really couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. Glad to hear everything worked out. Now you'll be able to find a part-time job, like you said, right?
Ah, yes, I'll get right on that.
Great. Hey, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about that I saw on the news lately. Apparently, there have been a lot of scams going on around here. These people have been targeting older people, and some people have lost tens of thousands of dollars. Just wanted to give you a heads up about if you come across something that doesn't feel right.
Oh, scams? Like what kind of scams?
Anything you can think of. Fake business investments, credit card scams, fake charities, you name it. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but I'm letting you know because they're targeting older individuals because they're more likely to fall for it.
That's just terrible. How could someone sleep at night knowing they've lied to get money out of a fellow human being? And no offense taken. Thank you for letting me know.
No problem. It would be a big disaster for us too, since we've been giving you a lot of financial support lately. If you end up falling for one of these scams, it would be like we're losing the money too.
Yes, I agree. I'll be very careful of everything.
Great. If you see anything suspicious, let me know right away. Hey, Kara? What is this? We just received a package from you. I think that you have some explaining to do.
Oh, I'm glad that it arrived safely. What's the matter? Was there something wrong with it?
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just really confused. You sent over a bunch of renovation plans for a house? What are they for? There's even an invoice in here for a large amount of money.
Do you really have to ask that? They're renovation plans for our house. We're gonna get a renovation. The house is starting to get a little old, and I've always wanted a larger kitchen as well. I realize now is the perfect time to get this place rebuilt. We're probably going to be living here for the rest of our lives after all. Did you take a look at the plans at all? Aren't the renovation plans that we're getting absolutely wonderful? The kitchen is going to look amazing.
Oh, I see. Well, good for you, I guess. Do you guys even have enough money saved up for this? Renovations can be really expensive, you know. I know it might be a little rude to say this, but I really don't think you guys will be able to pay for it. I already told you that we won't be supporting you any longer after all the money we sent. I thought that you guys were struggling to even pay the bills.
What are you talking about? We have plenty of money to spend now.
Wait, what? That's great to hear. Where did it come from? Did your husband's salary go back up again?
No, it's not that at all. You should know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the money that you inherited from your dad. I know that it's gotta be a pretty substantial amount. I know that your dad had a decent job and he seemed like the kind of guy that would save up a lot of money.
Wait, what are you talking about? Did you just say my dad's inheritance money? So you're trying to renovate your house using the money that my dad left behind for me and my family?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He left behind enough to renovate my house, right? I'm counting on his money to pay for everything. There's no way I could afford a renovation like this otherwise.
You're not actually serious about this, are you? There's no way I'm gonna allow this. We have no money that you can use to renovate your house. You're gonna have to earn the money yourself if you want to go ahead with this. I'm sure that you're gonna be perfectly fine without renovating that house anyway.
I actually thought this through a lot. I'm really good at cooking food, right? I decided that I would renovate this place so that I'll have a huge kitchen where I can start cooking classes. That would give me a job and an income, right? Then I can stop depending on you guys for financial support.
I think that you're missing the point. What's the point in you starting to work if it's gonna cost tens of thousands for you to even start?
All our problems are going to be solved if you just give me the money to reform my house. You just received a huge amount of money from the inheritance. You should be able to spare us some of it to renovate the house. You should be paying me back for allowing you to get married to Gary in the first place. Don't you feel like you owe me this? You never would have been able to marry him if it weren't for me.
I am really grateful that you allowed me to get married to him. However, I don't think that it gives you the right to decide how my father's inheritance money is used.
Well, now's the perfect time to pay back the favor. You barely ever do anything for me. You owe me. All you guys do is take us on vacation once a year. That's definitely not enough to satisfy me. Raising Gary was a lot of effort. I also would have denied your marriage with him.
So you guys weren't satisfied with the vacation we gave you every year?
Not at all. Now's the perfect opportunity for you to pay me back. You have lots of money on you right now. Stop being so stingy and give me enough to reform the house. I'm sure that your late dad would be happy to know he's helping me out.
I doubt that. You weren't that close to my parents?
Why are you being so difficult about this? I'm not asking for much. You have the money right now. This is like the least you can do to pay me back. It's not like I'm telling you to build me a completely new house. I just want to renovate this current house that I'm living in.
I think that what you're asking of me is ridiculous. I'm definitely not going to allow this to happen. I don't want you going ahead with this renovation any further. You're going to have to find the money from elsewhere if you're really that insistent on going through with it. I'm planning on using the money that my dad left behind for my mom. She's going to need it in the future.
What about me? I'm your mother-in-law. I should be getting some of it too. Why are you not doing anything for me at all? It's really not fair.
Actually, I have been doing what I can to help you out. We've sent you well over $10,000 in just the financial support this year alone. I think that's way more than enough. We have our own life as well, you know. We can't keep sending you money forever.
Well, you guys had some extra money and that's why you were sending it to me. Look, I promise that I'll never ask for financial support ever again if you can pay me to renovate my house.
Renovating a house is a lot of money. I took a look at the plans you sent me and I can see that it's going to be very expensive. There's absolutely no way we can pay this for you.
I am not going to be taking no as an answer. I'm going to make you pay for this no matter what. Would you prefer to send us financial support till the day we die, or would you prefer to pay for the renovation costs? Which option are you going to choose?
I am not going to be choosing either option.
Oh, you're just unbelievable. So you're just going to abandon us then? We're going to be so poor that we can't even afford to eat or pay the bills. I am your mother-in-law, you know. How can you treat me like this? You really are a horrendous human being, aren't you? You receive a huge amount of money as inheritance and you're not even going to help out your family. You really are so stingy and selfish.
I am not going to continue talking to you about this as the conversation is going nowhere. I've already given you my answer. Why didn't you go and ask Gary about this then?
Oh, I will go and ask Gary. He's going to allow me to renovate my house with your money. He's my son after all. He's going to listen to anything that I ask him for. Also, the renovation has already been decided. I've already signed the contract for it too. All that's left to do is for me to decide on the day they start the renovation work.
So the renovation has already been decided? I guess you never cared about my opinion from the very start.
It's not like I don't care. I would have loved if you had voluntarily given me the money for the renovation. I really think we could have gotten along better if you had have done that. I gave you the opportunity to repay me for everything that I had done for you up until this moment. I guess that was a waste of time and effort. Anyway, the renovation is going to happen whether you like it or not. I'm leaving the rest to you.
Wait, hold on a minute. We really can't pay for this.
I'm not going to believe anything that you say. You just received a huge inheritance and you're being very stingy with it. You definitely have the money to pay for it. Also, there's more to life than just money. You're not going to find happiness if money is all that you focus on. I'm giving you a chance to put some of that money to good use. You really should be thanking me for this. Hey, Lisa, you've paid the fee for the renovations to my house, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. I paid the amount needed for a home renovation.
Okay, that's good to hear. The renovation company also told me the same thing. I wonder what's going on then. The renovation was meant to start first thing this morning, but the workers still haven't arrived at my house.
What are you talking about? The renovation workers have already arrived at my mom's house.
Wait, what did you just say? Your mom's house? Why would they be going to her place?
That's because we decided to renovate my mom's house. I used up almost all of the inheritance that I received from my dad on it.
You're joking, right? We agreed to renovate my house, not your mom's house. This isn't even a funny joke.
I'm not joking about this at all. Me and Gary have decided to move in with my mom as she was going to be all alone. We decided that it would be a good idea to renovate the house so it would be big enough for us to move into.
What are you talking about all of a sudden? You guys are moving into your mom's place? I never heard about any of this. Gary always told me that he would never consider moving in with anyone else.
He was saying that he didn't ever want to move in with you. He never said that he didn't want to move in with my mom.
Stop messing around with me like this. Hurry up and tell the workers to come to my house. The renovation plans that I sent to you were for my house. I've already agreed on a contract with the renovation company as well. Today's the day they start the renovation work.
Actually, today's the day they start the renovation work on my mom's house. They're never going to start the renovation work on your house until you pay them. You still haven't paid them the money, right?
Why would I pay them the money? I thought that you had already paid them for me. That's what we talked about last month. Don't tell me that you forgot about our promise already.
I never promised that I'd be paying for the renovation of your house. You were just trying to force it onto me. Gary also contacted you to say that we weren't going to be paying for it. Why in the world did you think that the renovation at your house would start today when it hasn't even been paid for?
Well, I was told by the renovation workers that it had already been paid for.
That's because they were talking about the renovation fees from my mom's house. I already told them that you had gone crazy and that they shouldn't believe anything that you say to them. I also told them that you didn't have the money to pay for the renovation that you ordered from them. However, you actually gave us an idea to renovate my mom's house instead. I had a long discussion with Gary, and this was the conclusion that we came to. I won't have to worry about my mom becoming all alone now.
Well, I never heard about any of this. You should have told me about it.
You never heard about it because we kept it a secret from you, intentionally.
Why would you guys make such an important decision like this without talking to me about it first?
Why should we have to talk about it with you first when you don't do the same for us? You went ahead and tried to get your house renovated without letting us know about it at all.
I deserve to hear about these things first. I wanted to renovate my house as well, you know. It's not fair that your mom gets to have her house renovated before me.
We're not stopping you from getting your house renovated. You just need to pay for it yourself.
I never would have contacted you about it if we could pay for it ourselves. This just isn't fair at all.
What's not fair about this at all? We paid for the renovations ourselves. We haven't done anything wrong at all.
You're being so biased toward your own mother. This is some serious favoritism that you're showing. I can't believe that I'm being left out of this. What is wrong with you?
I should be the one saying that to you. You're the one that's in the wrong. The money that my dad left behind is for me and my family. It's not something that you have the right to use. Part of the inheritance he left behind was for me. I should be able to get to decide what to use it on. I think that Dad would be happy to know that the money is being used for Mom and that she's not going to be living completely alone from now on.
This just isn't fair at all. This is the first time I've been treated so terribly by someone.
I feel the same way too. I've never been treated so terribly by someone. It's only been a couple of months since I lost my precious father to a freak work accident. You tried to take advantage of me and tried to renovate your house using the money that my father left behind for us. That is a very disrespectful thing to be doing. I instantly realized that you don't really see me as family. You're just trying to use me. What you tried to do was disgusting, and I think that it shows what kind of person you truly are. Both me and Gary were very disappointed.
Oh, just shut up already. The inheritance he left behind is something that needs to be used. Plus, I know you're gonna get a crazy payday from that work incident lawsuit. He would want it to be put to good use.
Yes, we're putting it to good use by renovating my mom's house.
Oh, this is just hopeless. It's impossible having a conversation with you. Renovating the house was my idea in the first place. You guys even stole my idea from me. You're a thief.
Oh, please, just stop. Renovating our house was something that we had in mind from a long time ago.
Yeah, whatever. You need to tell Gary to come back home to my house today. I'm gonna try to convince him to get a divorce from you. You're not a good match for him at all. I didn't think that you were gonna be one of the stingiest persons in the world. You've got a horrendous personality. I really can't have him staying married to you any longer.
You're the one that has a horrendous personality. I actually tried my very best to maintain a good relationship with you. We even helped you out financially when you asked for it. Which brings me to the main topic of the night. I know all about your little side business you have going on. Did you think we wouldn't find out?
Excuse me? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't? Does the Life Foundation ring a bell?
What? How did you know about that?
I know all about you. Or should I say, I know all about Mary Goodwell? Kara, it's 2024. Do you really think it could get away with scamming people under a fake name? Honestly, you're way more pathetic than I thought.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anyone by that name.
Oh, you don't? Then let me refresh your memory. You scam people under the pretense that they're donating to charity. You run a fake website that has all these people who seem to be in need, but you just Google pictures of poor people and then put them on your site. Then you make up some sob story about how their house got blown up or their family got eaten by wolves. You collect donations, then they go right into your pocket.
I would never do that. How dare you accuse me of doing something so terrible?
It gets better, or should I say, it gets worse for you. I've cross-referenced all the donations this site has gotten for each person and compared it with deposits in your bank account. Timmy Waters got his toes blown apart by a chlorine bomb. He needs money for surgery. Raised $1,284. Then mysteriously you put in a deposit for the same amount the day after donations closed. The Watkins family need a new home after a stray dog carried a Roman candle in its mouth into the house and burnt it to the ground. Raised $12,400. Then you got that deposit into your personal account. The list goes on and on, as do the deposits going straight into your personal bank account. Shouldn't charities like this have a business account? Never heard of it going into the founder's pocket like this.
How on earth do you even know about this? Did you hack my bank account?
No, you can thank your husband for that. Once I confided in him about the money we were giving you, he brought up how you were oddly making a lot of money out of nowhere. He told me you said it was because COVID made the stock market go wacky and I'm investing like crazy. But really, you were just straight up stealing people's money.
My husband is in on this? I can't believe he would rat on me.
better than being accomplice to your crimes.
But how did you even find out where the money was coming from?
It was literally the biggest stroke of luck ever. There's this new trend on TikTok where you reverse Google image yourself to see what kind of pictures are out there. I did it to a few of mine, then wanted to see it for other people. I did it for yours, and halfway down the page, I saw you in one of those white robes that cults wear with a band of flowers around your head. I couldn't help myself and clicked on it, which brought me to your insane charity page.
You can't prove that that's me.
Yeah, kinda already did though. How can you explain those exact deposits going into your account? If it wasn't from those donations, where did it come from?
Like I said, I was playing the stock market. Those were all of my investments.
Oh yeah? What are some of the companies you've invested in?
Like Tesla and Apple and stuff.
Yeah, right. If you can show me your trading history. If not, then we'll be going to the police with this.
What? You're going to rat on me?
Of course we are. You scammed thousands of dollars from people who thought they were doing the right thing. Why wouldn't we call the cops on you? Oh yeah, I gotta ask you one other thing. Remember a while ago when you said your car was busted? That was a lie, wasn't it? Not that it makes a difference now because we already gave you the money, but I'm just curious. That whole thing didn't happen, right?
No. I made it all up to get some more money out of you.
Thought so. Man, you really don't have a conscience, do you? Anyway, you can state your case to the cops when they come to arrest you.
You can't prove anything, and even if you could, I'll be long gone.
Oh, so I'm guessing you're planning to run away? Pretty stupid decision if you ask me. You're only going to make things worse for yourself.
We'll see about that.
So, you're at it again, are ya? Man, the stupidity of some people is just too much. It's scary how people like you are living in this world.
Leave me alone. You don't know what you're talking about.
This you? Kinda hard to tell, and I respect the effort you disguise yourself, but man, AI matching is too good these days. I literally did the exact same thing I did to find you the first time. I see you've stepped up your game with the insane things you're having people donate for. Emily Jones ate a popsicle too fast and fell into a coma. Is currently at $982. Or even better, Mike Combs thrashed by a skinwalker needs a new face. I don't know who's dumber, you or the people giving you money.
How people choose to spend their money is none of my business.
Actually, it is literally your business. Your model for a business is scamming people. But don't worry, this time we made sure that you won't be able to run from us.
Oh, there's no way you found me. I'm way far away from you idiots.
117 Turkey Lane, Montgomery, Alabama.
No, that's not where I am.
Oh, dang, then I guess I told the cops to surround the wrong house. Just in case, could you check outside of your window to be sure?
There are police everywhere. How did you find me?
The internet is wild these days. You can find whatever you want, including people. But honestly, it wasn't that hard. We traced the IP address from the website you were running and were able to find your location.
I can't go to jail. This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is what you were doing to people and that you thought you could actually get away with this. If I were you, I'd go turn yourself in peacefully. If only you had just stopped being so greedy and taken the money we were giving you. It didn't have to be like this. You should really take these last few moments of freedom to reflect on what you did to get yourself here. You are truly a horrible person, but even people as soulless as you can redeem themselves and turn their lives around.
But Lisa, I've already reflected and know what I did was bad. I don't need to go to jail.
Yeah, right. Save it for the judge, you fraud. Things really took a wild swing for Kara. When I first heard about her scamming people, I thought it was some kind of mistake. As it turns out, though, it was unfortunately true. After she was arrested, she was charged for scamming all the people she tricked and was sentenced to 8 years in jail. Of course, she had to pay back all the money on top of that. An unspoken victim in all of this was Gary's dad. He had been working this whole time but was constantly lied to by Kara. She told him they barely had enough money to survive, all while Kara was scamming people on the internet. He felt so responsible for not seeing the signs. We did our best to comfort him, but he still blamed himself for everything. He's such a good man, and we felt so bad for him, which is exactly why we bought him a brand new house. Luckily, all of this was happening while the lawsuit was going on we launched against my father's company. In the end, they were found liable for what happened and were forced to pay us a settlement well into the 8-figure mark. We used that money to buy him a new house close to us. Ever since the whole car repair incident, I've really been careful about giving her any more money, and especially with talking about this lawsuit. We knew from the beginning it was going to work out in our favor, which is why I never brought it up again. A few months have passed since the whole fiasco and things have settled down. My mother loves her new renovated house, and Gary's father is doing well with life on his own. I think it goes without saying, but he obviously filed for divorce from Kara. Good for him. He's finally past that chapter of his life. She's up for parole in a couple years, so we'll see if she has some time to reflect on her actions. Knowing her, though, I wouldn't bet on it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.